Good afternoon. So this is an IELTS speaking test. And who was your favorite teacher in secondary school?
My favorite teacher in secondary school has got to be Mrs. Khanh, our literature teacher. She was very young. She was born in 1998, which was only 8 years apart from us, 2006. She was very energetic and enthusiastic, which impressed us a lot. And moreover, she taught efficiently that made the subject become very easy.
What was your favorite subject in secondary school?
My favorite subject in secondary school is literature. It can be said that it was love at first sight when my fifth grade homeroom teacher first showed me about it. It taught me about human, about history and the world. It also gave me knowledge about love, sympathy, and also humanity. That's all.
Do you still remember what happened on your first day of secondary school?
Actually, I was 30 minutes late in my first day of secondary school. I was so anxious the previous day that I woke up late the next day. And when I walked in the class, everybody was staring awkwardly at me that I was very embarrassed.
Do you still keep in touch with your friends from secondary school?
Thanks to social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, etc., I'm now still keep in touch with my friends from secondary school. We are now still share our ups and downs in life as before.
Do you miss your life in secondary school?
Yes, of course. That was the time when I was very dreamy and innocent. I don't have to worry about the test, the big test, and I have time to do what I want. That I don't have time. Don't have much time like that nowadays.
Did you actively participate in cultural events during your secondary school?
Not really. My school doesn't have many cultural events because my school is a little bit international school. But I really want to take part in once.
Okay. Now we're moving on to the second part part 2 of the speaking test. So you have this question. You have a pen and paper, and you have 1 minute to prepare. Today's topic is to describe a person who you think is very open. You should say who this person is, how you know this person, why you think this person is very open, and explain how you feel about this person. Okay, time's up. Now you have 2 minutes to start your speaking.
I can say that there are many types of personality in these words, and almost of them are classified in 2 basic groups, introvert and extrovert. Introverts people tend to be shy and reticent, while extroverts are mostly more open and easygoing. And today, I'd like to talk about a person whom I reckon to be open-minded and as well as talented, whose name is Satomi, a friend of mine. To begin with, I met her in 6th grade and was immediately impressed by her positive energy. And don't be mistaken by her name Satomi. She was Vietnamese with a small body and a bright mind. She was very active in the extracurricular activities throughout her secondary days, and half of that were led by her. And she also very seems to be have a lot of knowledge about such topics like photography, choreography, and managing the events. She taught me a lot, the skills and also the knowledge in various fields. And I feel really glad and proud about her that she was one of my friends, and I want to meet her again one day. That's all.
Okay. Now we're moving on to the part 3 of the speaking test. Now you've talked about the person who you think is open.
Yeah.
So now we talk about the feelings. Is it difficult for Vietnamese people to express their feelings?
Not really. I don't think Vietnamese people has difficulties in expressing their feeling nowadays thanks to books, social media, and education. Nowadays, we have a lot of books related to topics like self-help or social pressure that people can turn to get support for their feelings. Moreover, students in Vietnam are taught to manage their emotions at school, and meditation classes for all ages open more and more around the country. And yeah.
Who do you think talk more, children or grown-ups?
I think it depends actually. It is not depend on whether you are a child or a grown-up. It depends on your personality and dispositions. A little kid can talk non-stop about his favorite topics, or while others can be quiet and talk when needed. Similarly, adults can be mature and quiet, while some others can be loud and talk constantly about topics like family, works, and such like.
Okay. That's the end of the speaking test today.